Hey guys, it's the start of the month, so let's do a quick update on my 2023 commitments. Been a while since I've done one just on its own completely, so here we go. For those of you who are new to my channel, I do New Year's commitments instead of New Year's resolutions because it somehow psychologically helps me a little bit with it. I don't know that it actually helps that much, but whatever. It's what it is. And I obviously do these accountability updates at the start of each month just to sort of keep myself on the level of it all. Again, don't know how much it really helps, but My commitments this year are under two headings, the first of which is creative. The first commitment under the heading of creative is to bullet journal each month, and I've got it ready. I got it ready with like a day to spare, and I obviously did all of November's one, and it worked out pretty well. But here we go with looking at December's. So the theme for December's bullet journal is Christmas music, and I had a lot of fun coming up with stuff for this theme. It was an interesting one to go with. So the title is Now That's What I Call December 2021. It's based on the That's What I Call Music series, but I did based on one of the Christmas themes, because the theme is Christmas music. So it just made sense. So that's a bit of wrapping paper that I've cut out and, well, ripped around so that it looks like the album cover from one of those. Then the calendar for this month is based on the 12 days of Christmas. So going backwards, we've got the drummers drumming, the pipers piping, the lords are leaping, the ladies dancing, maids are milking, the swans are swimming, geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. We then move on to the goals page, which my goals this month are in the form of carolers at the front of a house. I think that looked quite effective, the silhouette there. I think that worked pretty well. Then week 1 is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, from the song of the same name. Shocking, I know. Then we've got week 2, which is The Holly and the Ivy, one of my favourite Christmas hymns. And I think that worked pretty well. Just a holly leaf and an ivy leaf for each day. Then week 3 is a bunch of cars. I was going to colour these in more, but I decided I can't be arse. So I have got this for driving home for Christmas. So these are cars on a road. Then we've got week 4, which is a bunch of paper angels that I stuck in, and they are for Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Week 5, the last one, is rocking around the Christmas tree. So we've got the Christmas tree in the middle, and then we've got music sort of dancing around like that, and I quite like the way that worked out. It was the last one I did, so it was a bit stretched. Then we've got the Vlogvent tracker, because obviously I'm doing Vlogvent as my creative project, but more on that later. And this is meant to be for footprints in the snow for a white Christmas. And then finally we've got a stable sort of structure for my monthly stats, which will be for Silent Night, which just felt fitting. I quite like the theme that I've come up with this month, and I think that, yeah, I'm just really enjoying bullet journaling. It's been a really good thing for me to do, and I've really liked it. The second commitment under the heading of creative is to get back to 1 video a week schedule with a cohesive look and feel to them for videos, and it's still a bit of a mess, but I've made better progress over the course of November than I had really been doing most of the rest of the year, to be honest. It's just been a lot this year, and I'm hoping to sort of start putting in place more structures that I can get back to. I was really wanting to try and get started on So You Likes again this year. It's obviously not happened, but maybe soon I'll be able to get to that again. The third and final commitment under the heading of creative is to work on a creative project monthly, writing, filming, that sort of thing. November's project was meant to be NaNoWriMo. I did not make any progress at all towards it. I started on the first day, I got about 100 words, and I just was not coping enough to be able to do it. I was not managing to get just started, let alone anything else. So it just didn't manifest in being a thing I could do that month. So that's disappointing, and I'll hopefully be more on top of it before next time. December's project is Vlogvin, as I said. It's just, you know, my standard daily vlogging for a month. What else is there to say? The second heading for my commitments this year is health and life. It's just basically everything else that didn't fit under creative. And the first commitment under the heading of health and life is to exercise a minimum of once a week. Did not manage this. As I said, it's just not happened. I keep not managing to get it done. It's just not happening. I will try again in the new year. The second commitment under the heading of health and life is to start calorie counting again. No, just not happening. I'm not even going to bother. And then the third commitment under the heading of health and life is to have a social engagement in some way, shape or form, once a week minimum. Definitely have managed that. I mean, work has been more social than it had been because my boss is back, so that's an improvement as well. So this one I'm not sure needs to necessarily be on here, at least in the same way for next year. We'll see. So that's how I'm getting on with my 2023 commitments going into this last month, and I don't know how to feel about some of them. It's been a bit of a mess this year. It's been all over the place. It's not quite been what I hoped in some of these, so I need to re-examine things before January so that I can have a better idea of what I want to do. It's just the way it goes. Let me know in the comments down below how you're getting on with your 2023 commitments, resolutions, whatever it is you do. I'd love to know, so tell me down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me. Click on the link in the description down below to join my Discord, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!